Good day gamers, and this is Teach Me How to Throw using KO. In this series, I will teach you different KO utility lineups that might be useful, I think. I have instructions for every lineup which are easy, useless, and just for the sake of using your skills. And for our first episode, let me teach you lineups in Ascent. First, I will be teaching lineups when you're on the attacking side. We will be tackling sky flashes, knife lineups, and also post-plant molly lineups. For the sky flash, you have to pay attention to the notch right here after positioning yourself on a corner. This is where you need to aim the center of your crosshair.
Guns up, get deadly. Flashbang.
You can do this jump through from the get-go, but I assume that the only one blinded by this sky flash would be the heaven area. So after aiming right here, you need to perform a sprint jump through motion.
Flashbang.
And this is the defender's perspective at some of the common defending spots available. Credits for Deathstar of Vintage Fuxion for recording this. For the knife, it is relatively simple. All you have to do is to throw it anywhere in the cubby. This is to verify if there is someone in the area.
Shutting them down. Shutting them down.
Now this is what you're all waiting for, the post-plant molly lineup. All you have to do is to plant open right here in the box. I forgot to mention that you need massive balls of steel to plant like this, or smokes. Smoke cover should do, and after planting the spike, you need to return to the A lobby and hide in a corner of the box facing the long, and watch out for flankers. When the sound of the spike speeds up, you know you have to prepare for your lineup by projecting lines from the tips of these cracks, like so. Aim at their intersection, then throw the molly. No jumping, no sprinting, just let it go. Throw.
Throwing charge.
And you'll find your molly right at the middle or somewhat close to the spike. Here's an example of how this post-molly lineup got me a kill.
Grenade.
Damn, look at that kill.
I would let you live.
It's a prank!
That does not compute.
How about attacking B site? I got you covered. Lineups are a little bit complicated in B site. Firstly, there will be two options on where you want to throw your knife. The first one will be right around this A-shaped cloud, and the other one is the doorknob looking cloud on its left side. This area will scan the market and defender spawn. All you have to do is to aim right here at the end of its tail and just throw the knife. While on the doorknob one, you have to aim at the tip of the knob and throw. This will give you information on both houses. Remember that all you have to do is to throw the knife.
Knife deployed. Knife deployed.
Flashing B site is a little bit tricky as it requires you to move the same way in A site. A little bit of practice is required to have a feel for it. Position yourself right at the corner, and the goal is to initiate a sky flash this far, so it would seem like a sky pop flash when seen from defender's perspective. There is a correction here. Instead of aiming there on the edge of the window frame, you've got to adjust your aim to this point, because if you don't, there is a high chance it will bounce within the B main and blinding your allies. This time, you need to perform once again the sprint, jump, throw motion to perfectly execute this flash.
Flashbang. Flash. Flashbang.
And here's the defender's perspective. The stairs position is the only position that isn't landed, so be sure to take note of this. For the post-plant lineup, you need to plant right here, behind the triple box, and go back to where you execute your knife lineup. To be honest, this is just for flair, as it is really hard to hear the spike being diffused. And another thing to note about this lineup is its consistency. The trajectory is too inconsistent, so be careful when doing this. But to execute this post-plant lineup, just put your crosshair right at the middle of this scissor-like crack in the sky and perform a jump throw. You could always experiment to improve its consistency, but I highly recommend to just use your molly for pushing back defenders when entering the site. Here's an example.
Look out for their Rift Walker.
Knife deployed.
Fine. Reloading. Marked one.
Flash. They're suppressed.
Bring them down.
Fragment.
Of course, I also have lineups for defending. If you make it this far in the video, props to you, and good luck remembering all these lineups. But without further ado, let's start defender lineups in A site. The first one would be a Sky Pop Flash. This is guaranteed of flashing all of those who are in the A lobby. First, position yourself in this wooden panel right here, and take note of these two wooden planks in front of you. The wooden plank serves as your start and finish when executing the sprint throw. After being aware of the planks, you have to aim your crosshair right here in this square window. And for the execute, first, position yourself at the plank and aim. After aiming at the window, start sprinting from the first plank towards the second plank. And as you approach the second plank, jump, then throw your flashbang.
Flash.
This will give the momentum it needs to traverse the whole site and even reach A lobby.
Flash.
These are the perspectives of the attacker in A lobby. Using the EMP knife in Ascent as defenders, in my case, is a little bit unusual, because you will be throwing it on the other side. All you have to do is to proceed in cover like so, and aim right at the tip of this triangle cloud. This will give you information on B main and suppress them at the same time. If there are no enemies at B main, chances are they are mid or slow pushing A. If it is really obvious that they're going A, I can give you this small lineup in A long. On the same cover as earlier, place yourself against the wall and aim your crosshair right there on this tiny cloud. You will also execute a sprint jump throw motion here, but the twist is, you will be sprinting backwards.
Fragment.
Defending B side shares the same concept as A. Flash main, suppress the other side, then throw molly to delay enemies. First, the pop flash, position yourself at the corner of these boxes, aim between the window bars, then perform a jump throw.
Flashbang.
And please don't forget to ping your ally if they will be pushing B main. This is the perspective on an attacker in B main. For the cross sight, knife aim at the tip of this triangle cloud, like shown. Then throw.
Shutting them down.
This will give information at A long and possibly slow their advance due to being suppressed.
Suppress it. Knife deployed.
For delaying enemies in B main using Molly, you must be positioned above the stairs and your back against the wall. Position the lamp in the middle of the pipeline, then aim at the purple dot shown.
Fragment.
Be mindful of the arch, and to play it safe, always orient it inwards to avoid bouncing. And lastly, here's a 4-man suppress from the B site to A long.
Flashbang. Shutting them down. They're suppressed.
And there you have it, KO lineups in the map Ascent. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as I have inserted at the beginning, these are all for casual Valorant fun. Stay tuned because I will be doing more KO lineups on all maps, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell icon. Thanks for watching, GG well played.